Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we have a fun set of tapes from the Washi Tape Shop. Thank you so much, Washi Tape Shop, for sending these to me. I will list all of the bundles down below in case you're interested in them, and my code as well in case you want to save when you purchase. All right, so this is a lot of fun stuff. As you can see, we've got some Halloween things and some fall things. So since Halloween is coming right up, let's take a look at these first. And we are going to do something creative with all of these as well. Now, I'm not sure how these are all separated, but I will list down below what the bundles are. But these two definitely go together. These are pre-cut spooky tails and pre-cut shadow paws. These two I think go together for sure. We've got pre-cut haunted night and pre-cut ghostly goodies. I think these two go together, pre-cut midnight monsters and pre-cut boogie boo. And then this one has cats on it, but it's a little bit different style than that one, so I'm not sure if it goes with that or not, but it's pre-cut mystic meow. So we're gonna look at all those, and then we'll look at these as well. So usually all the Washi Tape Shop tapes, you can choose whether you get them as PET tape or washi material tape. They're all pre-cut now, which I absolutely love. Let's make some space. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so creepy fun. Perfect for Halloween. And there's quite a few designs before it repeats right here. So that's always a good amount. So I'm not going to bother with taking the tape off right now. Usually I put a little rubber band around them instead of the tape, just because it's easier to deal with in the long run. But we're not going to bother with that right now. Okay, so the one that I think goes with that maybe is the pre-cut ghostly goodies. So let's take a look at that one. All right, by the way, I believe the Washi Tape Shop seasonal items like Halloween stuff are something that when they sell out, they're gone. So I know these released a bit ago, so I'm not sure which are still available or not. Dropping things, that's okay. Oh, look at these cute numbers and letters. That is so cute. So there's only one letter of each, but this tape roll repeats a few times. So if you need multiple letters, you can just unravel it more to get more of what you need. But it repeats starting here. I love those letters. We are going to have to do something with that today, I think. Okay. Then we've got pre-cut boogie boo. Oh, this one, which one is the tall one? Okay, I have no clue which ones go together. I'll list it all down below. It's a mystery to me while unboxing. This one, by the way, was it the boogie boo? I think this one's the boogie boo. Oh, these are cute. It's got pink and black. This is so cute. It's got all these little animals and animal ghosts and things. This one's like a pumpkin ghost, a cat snake. These are so unique. All right, and then it repeats starting here. I love the addition of the pink with the orange. That is really fun. Okay, this one is the pre-cut haunted night. Oh, this one's more traditional colors, like the purple and orange and black. All right, this tape piece just came up easily, so we'll probably put a rubber band on this one. I have tape stuck to me. All right, this one is cute. All right, let's see. It started with a set of pumpkins with a pumpkin hat. Oh, I love the little house. All right, and it repeats right there. The way that I do it, just to show you, is when the tape comes off, or when I take the tape off that holds it together, I use one of these little hair rubber bands. It's like the hair rubber bands I use on my daughter's hair when I'm doing little ponytails and stuff, and it just works really well, and then you don't have to peel up the tape each time. All right, pre-cut Spooky Tales wide PET tape, or pet tape. Oh, I love these little cat designs. They're my favorite. Can I peel it though? Okay. All right, cat on a little pumpkin gravestone. Cat's doing all sorts of things. Here's a cat bat. That's cute. Oh, that's really cute too. All right, and it repeats there. All right, this one's the pre-cut Mystic Meow. I see spiders. I see purple and orange again. Oh, I love the florals on this. This is so fun. These cats are more realistic, less cartoony. We have bats and spiders as well. Where does it repeat? Have I skipped where it repeats? I feel like I have skipped where it repeats. Okay, where does it start repeating? Ah, right here. So quite a bit of tape, quite a bit of designs on each roll, as always. Okay, this one is the pre-cut Shadow Paws. This is the last of the Halloween ones, and then we've got 3 fall ones as well. Okay. Oh, these ones are cute. I love the little eyes on these cats. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is so much fun. Oh, the ghost hugging the cat. That is too cute. All right, have we repeated yet? Yes, it repeats right here. All right. So that's all the Halloween ones they sent me. I think today we'll be doing a Halloween art journal spread. I think that would be really fun. And we'll save the fall tapes for a Dutch door spread in the coming weeks once I finish setting up all my October stuff. But we'll show it to you anyways. This is pre-cut Autumn Hues, pre-cut Harvested Bloom, and pre-cut Autumn Spice. And again, you typically can get these either in PET tape or washi tape material. Washi tape will be slightly translucent, whereas their pet tapes have a really thick, okay, a sticker just came off, a really thick layer of the white ink underneath. So it's typically pretty, like, you can't see my finger through it. So keep that in mind if you're trying to decide between the washi tape and the PET tape. This is going to be more solid. These are really pretty. And then it repeats, not yet, right here. This is where it repeats. I like these colors a lot, kind of that more muted set of fall colors. The orange isn't quite so like bright in your face. All right, here's Autumn Bloom, or Harvested Bloom. Oh, I already love the colors of these florals. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Those deep reds, so pretty. Flowers are one of my favorite things for making Dutch doors. They're a little more complicated, but they're so pretty. Okay. And then the last tape is the pre-cut autumn spice. Come on. Oh, I just lost a sticker. That's all right. It went right there, I think. No, it went right there. Oh, there's a whole chain of them. Oh, these are so pretty. One of my favorite things is like the different spiced teas you can get, like cinnamon apple spice and orange spice and all those things. So I love this tape. And then it repeats here. All right, this is definitely going to be one of my November themes. Okay. All right, so that is everything they sent me. As a reminder, my code for a discount as well as links will be down below in case any of this caught your eye. Let's go ahead and create an art journal spread. Thinking about which journal. I have so many little art journals here. Let's just keep using this one. This one is a happy planner and it's getting pretty chunky and full. I absolutely love how it's going in here. This was my last one that I did, and let's go ahead and create one here. I did also grab some other tapes to kind of create borders and things with. A black tape, a thin black tape, and then this is from the Washi Tape Shop with their like doodle line. I thought that might be kind of fun. We also need some distress inks with like the black kind of colors and grays. We're gonna do this, and maybe, just maybe today, we'll use some Distress Oxide spray with it. That could be kind of fun. I'll need to get some paper and stuff to protect my desk though. So let me gather a few things. All right, I grabbed a lot of things. I have some napkins. I have a couple of papers. These came from the Archer and Olive Halloween box. And then some paper to just put under my journal. I'm gonna try to spray as best I can just right on the page, but there's gonna be some splatter. So I'm also gonna put a napkin right there and then dab at it once I do that. I don't know which tapes, pre-cut PET tapes I'm gonna use yet, but we are gonna make a big scene across 2 pages. So I'm gonna get Distress ink across it. I decided, yes, I do wanna do some Distress Oxide because that's fun. That's gonna kind of create a base pattern, and a lot of it's gonna get covered up. So we're gonna put ink everywhere and then you won't see all of it, but that's part of the process because I don't know what I'm doing yet. So we're just going with it and trying to get like a nice area of ink around the page, kind of like a frame. By the way, when I do this, because my camera is attached to the table, the camera's probably gonna shake a little. Not much I can do about it while using inks. I do my best to stabilize it in the video later, but it doesn't always work and I don't always have time to spend a lot of time fixing that. All right. So we have the black going here. We're getting a little bit on this page, but you know, I don't really care that much. This is an art journal. It's supposed to be a little bit worn in and messy. One of the things I've been wanting to do is just more art journaling. My goal is to have one video a week of art journaling because it's so much fun and it's a nice creative outlet outside of planning and journaling, and it just is another way to use up your stickers. We all have the hobby of, you know, planning or journaling or both or whatever it might be, and then the other hobby that's kind of aligned with it is the collecting of things, right? You may be scared to use something or holding on to something because you don't want to use it yet, or you don't want it to not work out all the way. And art journaling for me is a way to use some of my supplies and play with it and just let it go and not be scared of making mistakes, because not every spread is something that I love, but it all is part of that creative journey, part of the artistic expression, which is great for your mental health and just doing something for you. So we've got some ink on the page, and now we're gonna attempt to spray it and see what happens, and hopefully I don't ruin my desk. So this is Distress Oxide. It's the same brand as the Distress inks. They all come from Ranger Ink. Distress Oxide you can also get in stamp pad form, but I like the sprays because I can just go like this and get some splatters. That's a bigger splatter. Okay, we're gonna go like that. We're gonna check my desk. Just wipe up. I don't actually see anything over here, but just in case anything got anywhere, I'm just gonna go like that. Okay. Good thing I put that there. That was definitely needed. Now I'm just gonna dab this to pick it up a little bit. You could just let it dry, but I don't want to wait to let it dry. So I'm just dabbing to try to pick up all that extra ink so that we can just move forward. But see, it's a cool kind of splatter effect. Super cool for Halloween stuff. Super cool for different types of art and art journaling and planning, but maybe not something you do every day. But okay, now we're good. That looks fun. Okay, we need to choose what we're gonna use. I think these ones would be great because of the purple flowers. I think that'll look really good. Let's also, so those are very realistic cats, so we're not gonna use the cutesy cats. We might use not the cats from this one, but maybe some of the houses, I'm thinking. Like, because we've got all the houses and like witching it up and things like that. So we'll leave that out. And this one does have some purpley things as well. Like, it would be fun to include some of the creepy creatures. So we're just gonna leave all those out for a minute, but we do need some shape to the spread. So we're gonna add a couple of these, but we're gonna cut them down. We're gonna make some boxes to make some shapes on the page. I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing here. I'm just looking at the page and I wanna create some structure. So like, I think maybe 3 of these. So I'm gonna get 1 more to cut. Maybe a little shorter. And one's gonna go through the middle of the page to pull it together. So it's gonna go like in here. And this I'm gonna layer on top of it because it's like cool to have the 2 textures. I will say this type of paper here doesn't necessarily stick very well to stickers. So I might actually put this one underneath. I think this might stick to stickers better. I don't know. We'll see. If they aren't sticking because of the paper textures, you can always use like a double-sided tape. All right, which we will need anyways. I'm covered in ink now. We will need a double-sided tape for this. Is this one out? Yes, this one's out. Do I have another sitting here? Yes, I do. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put down these 3, and then we'll get the others down. So putting tape on this can be a little difficult. Oh my gosh, I'm ripping this one. Okay, we're gonna put tape down on the page first. That'll work. Okay, this part's gonna go here so that we can layer it and hide that broken part. There we go. This one we'll put like that. So I'm gonna do a tape there first, and then across here. And same with this, like right there. All right, there we go. All right, note to self and to you, don't tape directly on that one. See, I do this so that, well, 1, because it's fun, but 2, I can make mistakes, and then you cannot make my same mistakes. Okay. We're gonna actually keep them kind of a straight line in this one. So I'm putting down the structure of the spread first, so that then I can put down all the little stickers. So after having put ink all over the page, I don't think this one's gonna work well. Oh, this one actually would work well over the gray part. I actually kind of like that. So we're gonna put it on the gray part, not over the black, because it's got the white tape and everything, and I feel like it looks a little weird. But over the gray part works. I need a cutting tool real quick to trim this. Okay. Do I want this to go this way too? No, because it would go across the purple up here, which I don't want to do. I think just that much is a good amount. So we also need some scissors to cut this. And then my idea is to use the thin black tape. We might not even use the thick black tape because we've got so much black going on here. But I want to use the thin black tape and see if this works. If it doesn't, luckily tapes come up easily typically. But I kind of want to create a little outline, like going on parts of the page to create some shape. And I will need to trim some things in a second, but let's just see what this kind of looks like. I'm just creating some shapes with the tape, and I don't know if I'll like it. Let's see, where else can it go? Right down here. And we will trim all this in a minute. Or do I like outline around all of this? Ooh, that could be kind of cool. Just bear with me. I'm putting down all the tape so that then it's easier to trim all at once. Okay, we'll try it on this side, and if I like it, we'll do it to the other side. Okay. So what we'd want is the tapes to kind of create a line. That they're following like that, and we won't have any of the pieces like forming those T's or X's. It's just going to be the corners. So if you're new to my art journaling stuff, what's the purpose of art journaling? Just to create, just to make something. It's in a journal. It's not something that I'm like putting in my house. I'm not putting it up on a frame. I'm just playing with creativity and seeing what happens. And it's a fun outlet. I think I like that. So we're going to do that right here as well. I think we'll take these ones away. But if that's the case, I'm going to put one right there. And I know I'm going to need one here. So I'm just going to put that one down so that I don't waste the tape. Got this weird little grid here from that tiny little corner, but we'll trim it all up and it'll look great in a minute. Okay. Okay, so stay, don't move while I do this tape. Trying to trim all of them before I just start picking up pieces. Might save a little time. Okay. Oh, and I forgot one, but we'll grab it in a second. Okay. After this, we'll be able to start putting down some decorative stickers and see what happens with all of this. Okay, one last thing to trim real quick. That looks pretty cool. Just a little outline, kind of giving a little bit of shape to the spread. Okay, I actually think I'm gonna put it like this. I think that'll look good. In addition to inks being all over me, I am now covered in little bits of tape from all of this. Hey, did I not trim you well enough? All right. There. Okie dokie. So that is what I would call the base of an art journal spread. It has shape, it has color, and now a bunch of it's going to get covered up, okay? All right, so we definitely want to get some florals in, so let's put some of those in first because we may layer over them too. This one wants to rip a little, but I want to use it so much. The problem is that it's slightly, okay, well, it's ripping, but it's covered. It was stuck to this tape. So we're going to put this one so that I can still use it. We're going to put it right here. And just ignore the ripped off part because we'll trim it. We're going to trim everything at the end though. And as a reminder, this may not stick too well to tape. We'll see. This one, to kind of match the floral placement, we're going to put one up here. The flowers with the mushrooms are just so cool, and that purple color really goes well with the purple on the page. So I'm going to grab this one. If I have flowers here and here, I'm going to put this one right here, since we kind of have them on the black paper. So I think that's pretty cool. We might add some more purple from this later. We might add some cats. But right now, let's go to some houses. I think adding some houses and fences will look really nice. That looks pretty cool. All right, it's kind of hard to see with the shine, and it's picking up the texture of this, but let's see. There you go. Now you can see it pretty well. Okay, we are gonna create a little scene right here with all that, and I'll have to give you guys close-ups in a minute just because of the angle of the light. Or maybe I'm gonna try something. What about here for the angle of it? Just trying to make sure my phone will stay. There we go. That's not so shiny right now for you. Some PET tapes come shiny, some come matte, so make sure you're always reading. If that's important to you, take a look on the website before you purchase to see what a particular tape is like. That's pretty cool looking. All right, we have one more house here, which we'll put in that central one. And we have two houses. Which one do I want? Oh, this one's bigger. I like this one. Right, I'm pushing it down extra onto this to make sure it doesn't like come back up. Let's see, did I see a moon somewhere? Yes, here's a moon. It'll fit really nice right there. The tree I'm not gonna do because like the black on black is gonna be hard to see. But instead, we could do a large pumpkin. Do a little crystal ball. And a little potion bottle. This is a tiny little spider. I kind of like it. Okay, my hands are really close to the camera now that I moved the camera. Okay, the spider's just gonna be chilling. Right, so you can see this better, I think, from here. It's coming along. We have these little scenes. Let's put a star there because we've got these. This one's pretty full just with the house because it was a bigger house. But we still need a little bit on that other one. All right, so now we've used some florals from the one tape. We've used the houses from the other tape, and then this is the monster tape, which I think is just so fun, and I want to put some of these things down. So this one does have the right kind of color. It's more maroon than purple, but it's close, and I think it's really cute as far as Halloween stuff goes. So we're going to put that one down. And I just really like this bird. Kind of creepy, kind of fun. So we're going to put it up here because we have this nice open space right up there. So then the question is, do I want to do the snail? Because it's got more of the maroon purple. I think so. We are just, part of this is just filling up the spread and making it look kind of cohesive. And so we have a few gaps to fill still. So we've got that one. And then I feel like because we have two creatures here, we need one more unique creature. This one's kind of got the like reddish tones. It's a little more red than purple, but it might work well. The other thing would be to use something black like the bird up there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this weird spider thing. And just push it into the corner there, into the spine area to make sure it sits well. And then really, I think we just need a couple of quotes or little features that are not like main stickers, but like little tiny add-ons. So either a quote or like little swirls or the tiny bats or something like that. But first, let's just trim this all up. All right, so this is what we've got right now. That's pretty cute. All right, so this one has quotes on it. It has boo, witching it up, trick or treat, Halloween, haunted night, dare to enter. Ooh, I like the dare to enter with the little footsteps. That's kind of fun. Oh my gosh, each footstep is on its own though. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get the footsteps. Let's put dare to enter first to make sure we get it all lined up. Oh my gosh, each one's individually. Okay. So we can make it our own then. We're gonna not make it all on one row. We're gonna make it 3 different rows. Oh my god, that cat sleeping on the moon is so cute. This is something you could totally use tweezers for. I am not going to right now though. These little footprints are the cutest. Okay, turning it so I can fit the other 2 feet in. Come on, last sticker. All right, so we've got the dare to enter. I feel like we could put a spooky tree over up top to fill this space. And with that, we can put a little gravestone to help make the little scene. And then we could get a quote right there, maybe, like Halloween or witching it up. I like the witching it up because it's got the purple. So this one is cut all the way. I'm not sure if it's going to fit the way that I want it to, so we might be trimming it anyways. Yeah. So we're going to separate the words. Just leave those on my scissors for a minute to get the witchin right there. Here's the it. And the up got stuck to my desk, so now I got it. Put it like that, witching it up. All right, looking at this, I think just right there needs a tiny little something. We have a spider on the page, so why don't we give the spider a web? That'll fill the gap. All right, there we go. Pull back the camera a little bit so I can hold this up and get rid of that glare. So that is our finished art journal spread using the stuff from the Washi Tape Shop. I hope you enjoyed this and are inspired to try art journaling now. All right, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Bye.